What's going on, y'all? What it is? So what's going on with your girl Porsha and Nene? I thought everything was all good in the hood, y'all. So if you guys don't know, Nene took to Instagram and made a video talking about that Porsha told the production company at Netflix that she didn't want to work with Nene for whatever reason. It was for the sitcom that's been airing on Netflix called The Upshaws. And basically it seems as though Porsha might told the production team that Nene is hard to work with. Now, you know that doesn't go well when it comes to melanated men and women within the industry. And I just think it's kind of sour on Porsha's part, if this is true, that she would go to the production team and tell them that she doesn't want to work with Nene for whatever reason, right? And me personally, I think it's very problematic when you try to stop somebody's bag that has the same hue as you. But anyway, guys, check out what Nene had to say about this issue, and then I'll be back to give you my thoughts on this whole particular situation.
A disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes. So earlier this week, I was told by my management company that the Netflix scripted series called The Upshaws were interested in casting me for a part. In Upshaws, it's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Directing this particular episode is Kim Fields. I was excited to do it. It's a comedy. I love comedy. I used to have a comedy show out on the road. Some of you guys know. So comedy is something that I love to do, and was really happy to do it. As the talks went on, we agreed upon whatever we agreed upon. I was to fly out to LA on Tuesday. They told me that Porsha William Gubadia was also playing in this particular series. She would be side by side with me. Excited. I haven't seen Porsha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other. So I was just like, okay, so me and Porsha are going to kill this part. I get to LA on Tuesday. They tell me to go straight to, to the studios. I need to go into wardrobe. Once I got into wardrobe, I'd chosen to wear like this silver color. They showed me a picture of Porsha. They said Porsha's wearing something similar in color, and maybe I would choose something else because we were gonna be, side by side doing this scene. No problem. I gave them a whole different look. They told me we were gonna be having rehearsal. At rehearsal, I didn't see Porsha. There was a stand-in. We broke for lunch. We came back. We were going to do a whole run-through. I still didn't see Porsha. I'm just waiting to see Porsha, right? I'm excited to see Porsha. I'm like, well, I want to, wait till Porsha on set so me and her can chop it up. So Porsha never came. We wrapped for the evening. I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was like, oh my God, no, like what? And they were going to recast the position that Porsha was playing. I was like, what? Why? And they said, do you have any issues with Kim Zolciak, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton? And I was like, no. Like, I just saw Kim recently and we talked. I talked to Cynthia Bailey often. I talked to Marlo Hampton often. No, like, they ultimately cast Cynthia Bailey, and she was flown out to LA on Wednesday. We did the part together. I was later told that Porsha did not show up to work and had said that she did not want to work with me, that we had issues from the past, and she did not want to work with me. Let me take that in for a second. Listen, I am more than disappointed. Porsha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Okay. Simon had a birthday. We were all in Miami together. We hung out for the whole weekend to celebrate Simon's birthday. We all decided one weekend to go to Vegas to see Usher. We all went to Vegas to see Usher, couples. I was in Dubai. Porsha and Simon were in Dubai. We all hung out. Yanni and I have gone to Simon and Porsha's home to hang out, party, drink. My son came over, brought hookahs. We ate African food, had a great time. Of course, Porsha had a wedding, and I'm at her wedding. I've seen Porsha in Atlanta out. We've laughed and talked. I am shocked that Porsha would go to a production company. I am shocked to hear that Porsha would go to a production company and say that she doesn't want to work with me because we've had a lot of issues in the past. What lots of issues that we had in the past. Mind you guys, I haven't been a housewife in over 4.5 years, okay? Besides that, as black women, okay, when you call a black woman angry, difficult, we've got problems, I can't work with them on set, that is a death trap for a black woman in the industry. We don't have any issues that we can't work together. We are professionals. We get on set and we work together and do what we got to do. Your issues in the past, if you had to pick a housewife, it certainly wouldn't be with me. It would have been with Kenya. It would have been with Candy. Those were your major issues. We've had petty things. We're on a reality show. So we obviously are going to have some sort of issues, but we've not had anything where we could not work together. Sad and disappointed that Porsha would go to any company and say that she's had issues with me and we cannot work together. That is a lie. I text her. So it's not like I'm doing this video, I didn't text her. I text her. And she sent me a text back saying that she's going through her divorce and I didn't reach out to little sis. Are you serious? You and your husband were just happy and smiling in Dubai. I thought you guys were having a fight and maybe you guys are going to get back together. I don't know what y'all personal business are. I don't want to be nosy, okay? I don't want to invade your privacy. Maybe you need some time. I don't know what you need. I was happy to see her and talk to her and chop it up then. I don't want to pry. Yes, Yanni and Simon are hanging out together, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm not hanging out with Simon. Yanni's hanging out with Simon. I can't change this relationship with that man. I wouldn't let him change my relationship with Porsha. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing that you would do that. It's very disappointing. And people need to stop. They need to stop doing that. That's not right. When Porsha and I were on Housewives together, she was divorcing her first husband, and I fought for Porsha to stay on the show. I went to production and then talked to whoever I needed to talk to at Bravo to just put my 2 cents in that I felt like she should stay on the show. When she drugged Kenya off that couch, she was saying all kind of things. I got down on my knees and put my hand over her mouth so that she wouldn't dig herself into a bigger hole than she was already in. The bottom line is, Porsha did not want to share the spotlight. That's it. And professionals can share the spotlight. Porsha is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear.
Now, this is what I'm going to say. If the way Nene's telling the story is correct, one thing I can't hate is when someone just try to stop your bag. We don't have to get along, but don't mess with my money. I'm not going to mess with your money. You don't mess with mine. But either way, Nene is going to have a video going around. And basically she said there's a project going around that her, Cynthia, and some other people, she called some other names, that they're supposed to be working together. And they already been speaking. They've been filming. They've been talking. Things like that. And evidently Porsha done went and spoke to the producers and was like, well, I don't want to work with Nene because we had issues in the past. And Nene's like, I can't think of no type of issue that we had where you would go to the producers and try to stop me from making money. That they all had some kind of issues on the show. They never had a physical fight. She went to Porsha's wedding and they've been communicating. They haven't been best of friends, but they've been talking. Nothing that would let her think that Porsha would go behind her back and say, I don't want to work with Nene. Like, I don't understand, why would you try to stop her money? Both of y'all is out here making money. Unless it's a case of you feel like, you know, every show has that one star, that one person. Is it that she think that if she do it with Nene, Nene gonna have the more people, more notoriety. People want to see Nene over her. I don't know, because I don't know what the show was going to be about. Is it a new reality show? I don't know. But neither here nor there. I hate that. Even on your job, people go to work and there are people on their jobs they may not like, but you just keep it caution and you keep it going and make your money. You make my money, I make, you know what I'm saying. But the bottom line is, I don't understand why she would do that either. Y'all make y'all money.
Nene Leakes versus Porsha Williams. I told y'all reality TV is back, baby. Go to Nene Leakes Instagram story right now. It's only been a couple of hours. Or if you're seeing this video afterwards, someone has chopped up the video. But Nene is going off on Porsha because Porsha told a production company for Netflix, for the Upshaws apparently, that she don't want to work with Nene. They have had problems in the past. But the kicker is that and the family reunion, I just equate those as similar since they're both black sitcoms on Netflix. Real Housewives have guest starred on those. Kenya Moore, Brandy from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Candace was on there. Mind you, Nene be kicking it with Porsha though. Porsha, that's what her video was saying. It was like, me and your husband have double dated. This is going to be very interesting because they can't say Nene's name on Bravo. It's some type of deal. Remember the empty chair? Even cut Nene from the flashback picture. So her likeness is not going to be on Bravo anymore. And I can't say they can't say her name, but I don't know if they could say her name. But we're going to see what happens.
Frick and fraud. The door is closed. I forget what Nene called Porsha when she was pregnant too. They have beefed hard in the past, but they was cool.
All right, so you guys just heard that. Now, listen, these are just my thoughts, and I'm just going to say that I do believe that Nene should have reached out to Porsha when she found out that Porsha was divorcing Simon. A little text would have been okay. That's the bare minimum. You could have said, yo, sis, you all right, and things of that nature, just to check on her. So I agree with Porsha there. Now, I don't think that the fact that Nene didn't reach out to her warrants Porsha going to the production team because she's upset because Nene didn't reach out about her divorce to tell them that Nene and her had issues in the past and that she didn't want to work with her. That's a little too much. Now, me personally, I don't agree with Nene bringing this to the internet. Now, you guys know I'm an advocate that when someone publicly disrespects someone, that person that's being disrespected has the right to come back and disrespect the person that disrespected them publicly, right? But this was a situation where Porsha told the producers behind the scenes, and it just seems as though Nene was hurt by this, and that's why she ran to the internet and talked about this. Listen, this would have came out at some point in time. I believe that Nene should have waited and then addressed it, but she ran to the internet to talk about it. Hey, it's her page. She can do what the hell she wants. Now, maybe there is some truth and validity to the point that Porsha maybe didn't want to be beside Nene because that could have potentially dimmed her light, because when it comes to the entertainment realm, let's keep it all the way a buck. Everybody wants to see Nene over Porsha. But anyway, I hope that these two can find a way to patch up their friendship. Listen, they have a lot in common. They're both involved with two scammers. Let bygones be bygones. But anyway, guys, I want to hear from you and what you think on this particular topic. Feel free to drop down in the comments and let your boy know what you think about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.